And there we go again. It is the last quarterfinal of the Starladder semi-series. It's rOtK versus, well, at least on paper, they're supposed to be SFZ from, I don't know, I think Ukraine. But yeah, right now they're called Melancholia. But either way, we're Hefla TV. I'm Heflamoke. With me is couchor. 3 best of 3s were already played yesterday and today, and this is the last one, and then we have the semi-finalists standing up and ready to cast for tomorrow. Let's hop into the draft.
Yeah, the draft actually went really standard, except maybe for the Centaur ban. I mean, it's a really popular hero lately, but Melancholia, they have the option of Ancient Apparition now, or the Batrider. Or, well, yeah, AA is the pickup, so rOtK, they can go for either the Batrider, the Dazzle, something along those lines, but the Visage is their first pick actually.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Surprise! No, I was actually referring to the AA. Not quite a surprise, but after all, it's a strong hero. You can't deny it. Too strong. Emo. But yeah, the Visage as a first pick, that's at least something new. So rOtK, they have a plan. They definitely want to have this Visage. The question is what's coming along with the Visage now?
Tinker. Well, not as the second pick, but overall.
Oh, please, no, this was horrible. Like, EG with the Tinker, TP all over the map. I don't want to see this again. No, it's horrible for the camera.
Well, it's good for the team, but anyway...
I want to see it go.
Well, don't think that's gonna happen.
Why not? It's so overpowered. Familiars plus throw. It's just sick. No, but they save the initiation for them. Batrider's coming out.
Well, if they want a draw, they can definitely go for it later as well. It's not like anybody's panning out the draw anyway.
Yep, true. Like, I think draw should get much more love. Definitely.
Maybe not. TI4 maybe.
Why you hate on draw? Like, I don't understand. You've been casting that game with me where we saw the familiars.
It was one game, man. One game.
And it worked out perfectly. Did it?
Yeah, lots of weird strategies work out perfectly for one game.
No, but seriously, like familiars hitting for over 250 damage with the draw aura activated and full stacks on the familiars, and for 92 damage. For 92 damage when they have 0 stacks left. This is...
Well, it depends. The amount of the damage, of course, depends on the agility of the draw. So if the draw doesn't find the farm, then the Visage familiars won't do anything either.
Draw always finds farm. But anyway, let's get over with this. Like I say, it's valid and I want to see it more often, but apparently the teams are not doing me the favor. We see Shadow Demon and Dazzle being banned out, and the Mirana was the second pick of... Well, how are we supposed to call them now? Melancholia? Or are they actually SFZ?
Yeah, I think they got new sponsors or whatever. They were saying something in the lobby chat. It was in Russian, but they were like, oh, new sponsors, so new name, something of the sort.
Ah, okay, so it's official now. They're Melancholia. Okay, fine with me.
But yeah, we see a Shadow Demon banned out by rOtK. I guess they don't want the Shadow Demon Mirana combination.
Yep.
Although I think there are still better heroes than the Shadow Demon to go with that anyway.
Yeah, like if it's really supposed to be honest, I think it's more protection of the Batrider there than anything else. Like the instant ban when the Batrider comes in, so the lasso is completely wasted. Like if they really want to ban out something with synergy to the Mirana, I think they would have gone for the Bane rather than the.
Well, yeah.
Talking about it, so Bane is out there. That would have been the synergy with Mirana. Of course, the Shadow Demon works just as well, but I think it's more the protection of the Batrider there.
Yeah, it definitely might be. But rOtK, they go for the Sand King, so there are a decent amount of stuns as well as a huge amount of magic damage coming out for rOtK at the moment. And Mirana as well as AA, they're both really squishy heroes, so they have to position themselves quite nicely in the fights.
Yep, definitely. But, I mean, so far I kinda like it because... No, there's a lot of crazy support coming in here. Like both teams save their supports first, like the core initiation heroes. I mean, so far rOtK has some nice initiation, some nice follow-up on top of that, but then again, AA ultimate is very strong, and like the Disruptor with the Climps and the Static Storm, this is also something you don't want to deal. And of course the Mirana, like can be played in either role. I guess here it's gonna be a farmer Marana. Needs quite some farm to get the right clicks up, but then again, yeah, also a nice hero to follow up on anything that's coming.
Yeah, now you like the Disruptor pick overall. It's just such a strong hero, and thank God we've actually been seeing him more lately as well. It's just so good to catch up heroes, get the ganks done, and of course, like you said, against the Batrider, just if he comes in, place, well, either glimpse him back or just kinetic field, static storm if you're super fast on your fingers.
The problem about Batrider, some teams really hate the Batrider, and they like go directly for picks. Like, I mean, the most common picks against them is Shadow Demon, Disruptor, or Vengeful Spirit. Like, not just because they counter Batrider, they are also, besides countering Batrider, they also have so many other gimmicks. But rOtK, they go for a Gyrocopter. It feels like 2012 to me.
Yeah, it definitely does. Although the Gyrocopter, he is a really strong hero. That flag cannon, it's not something you can actually underestimate. And of course, the cooldown as well. If they land the cooldown into epicenter, it's like anybody's gonna die from that.
Yep, definitely. But still, the Gyrocopter needs, I don't know, still so much to get online, and you barely see him. I mean, compare it to 2012 to early 2013, how often he was played. And now, after the nerf, it's, I don't know, I just don't like the hero anymore. I still like him for the early burst coming out of him. And, yeah, oh my god, there we go. It's a Tinker pick. And I
It's on
actually
the
like
wrong
it.
team, though.
It's the wrong team, yeah. No, but I actually like it simply because the familiars are very vulnerable to whatever's coming out of the Tinker. And, yeah, they have additional disable plus that burst damage coming out.
Well, the only thing is that the whole lineup of Melancholia, they're all super squishy.
Yeah, that's true.
So if they get caught, I mean, they're just gonna die and explode. Especially like the flag cannon, you usually need quite a lot of damage items for it to be of most effect. But at the moment, I mean, Melancholia, they're gonna have to farm up and get tanky because so far it doesn't look good for them in the team fights, to be honest. Although then again, they have loads of AoE and just residual damage going here and there, especially with the March of the Machines.
Yep, definitely. And I don't know, so far it looks kind of decent. Like Melancholia, they're going for core bans. The Nags came out on rOtK. We see the same. The Weaver is being banned. So I don't know. Maybe they go for a second core or anything similar.
Yeah, they might. But rOtK themselves, they still need themselves a mid laner, I
Yeah.
would guess.
Yeah, something for the
So
mid.
the puck is available, I guess. The puck would be actually really nice. He should be able to just go to the backgrounds, get rid of the Ancient Apparition, or maybe even the Tinker.
Yep.
But the Templar Assassin was the thought for Melancholia, but so they banned it out.
No, but I
Like-
think a puck would be actually quite decent. It's quite some burst damage against the AA, Mirana, Disruptor, and Tinker. Also, the silence is definitely helping. Then again, puck also has like hard time because like with the Glimpse and Static Storm and everything is easy to disable. So it is a Storm Spirit after all. But I would have loved the puck simply because the Dream Coil into the call down, the familiars having a nice time, the Sand King can set up things, so they have to go for BKBs on the other side, or they break the Dream Coil and then get the damage, get the stun, and that would be a nice setup for rOtK. But they decide a Storm it is.
Yeah, I would have preferred the puck as well, but it's not like the Storm Spirit is a bad pick by any means. It fills the similar purpose of just going through the team and going to the background for the supports like the Ancient Apparition and the Disruptor.
Yep.
So, I mean, it can work out. The Storm Spirit, I think, is just a little bit more reliant on having the farm. The puck just really needs the Blink Dagger, and from then on, he usually finds the farm anyway. Oh god.
It's team intelligence, I guess. For Melancholia. Like, except for the Mirana, it's a heavy int-based team.
To be honest, I mean, with the OD, the Tinker can just spam out the spells with maybe even not having to go back home to regen up his mana.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Like the spam ability if the OD is standing. But then again, I don't know. Like the OD is pretty nice against the Storm, of course. If you lane him against the Storm really has like a troublesome time to say the least. But I don't know. Let's go. for a fast team introduction, I'm gonna introduce the Dire team. We have Rixu on the Gyrocopter, FLN is on the Storm Spirit, Dog is on the Sand King, heading towards, what is that, Dale? Yeah, heading towards the offlane is Dale on the Batch Rider, and last but not least it's Moose, or Moose, whatever language that might be. I guess it's more an S than a Z, so it's like Moose is on the Visage.
And for the Radiant side, for Melancholia, Khan Noonien Singh playing on the Mirana, with Manen going towards the mid lane on the Outworld Devourer, leaving Ninja Tech on the Disruptor as Ultra Headshot Paraban playing on the Tinker. And the last one is Kotick 2014 on the Ancient Apparition. Well, I think we've seen Ultra Headshot Paraban before, haven't we?
I have no idea, to be honest, but like I think he's saying in Russian that he's like on television, like "Mama, I am on television." Привет, Mama. Like, so he's greeting his mom. I can't translate the rest. What is it? Shadova, Mamie, Shadova, or whatever.
Maybe it's like shout out, Shadova.
Yeah, Russian shout out to his mom. Okay, that's all good.
Good times. Well, I mean, the OD pick was really good, I do have to say. Just as far as mid lane crushing goes, the OD does so well there.
Yeah, definitely. Like the Storm is gonna have a hard time. I'm just looking through the heroes, what they have. Like the OD is starting with the nulls, so there he gets the right click. Plus, of course, whatever is coming out from Astro and Prismman. The Disruptor has like one ward, and the other one is probably on. Yeah, it is on a Mirana. Also another shared sentry ward, so he's prepared to probably like devoured something up there. Like the Tinker is starting out with Soaring Recipe and just a Circlet for a couple of stats, and then full Tango, full Healing Salve. That's pretty interesting. On the other side, well, Batrider has one ward, obviously, and yeah, the other one is on Visage, but no, there's no sentries up. Yeah, no, actually, there are the sentries now on Team Dog. Team Dog. Did I just say Team Dog? On
Yes.
the player Dog.
Oh yeah, good stuff. Actually, the Sand King, I mean, he, out of all the heroes for Dota 2, I think the Sand King maybe is closest to a dog. Maybe. Not not by a hell of a lot, but still.
Wait, I want to write something in Russian here. Like, oh,
I
damn
will-
it. Now the pod. I was just looking up something.
Yeah, Google translating.
No, I'm not Google translating.
Yeah, of course you aren't.
Google. No, I'm not.
Oh yeah,
Using
maybe not
proper
Google
dictionaries.
translating, but translating with another browser site or whatever.
No, I'm not browsing or translating. I'm looking stuff up in a dictionary, and then with the knowledge of grammar and everything, I just do it. But like, yeah, I have to copy paste just because my keyboard doesn't support Cyrillic stuff.
Yeah, so you're pretty much using an online translator.
No, it's not an online translator. Stop offending me, please. Thanks.
Yeah, like hell you're looking through an actual dictionary on
Yeah.
your table.
Of course I am.
Yeah, of course you aren't, man.
I'll make a picture for
Anyway,
you.
the game is underway now.
Dear viewers, remind me please to upload a picture of my entire collection of dictionaries right next to my computer here.
Yeah, you would be searching for them forever, man.
Anyway, we have a nice start. Like Mirana and Moose, they're like just harassing each other, but like for nothing. The rune doesn't spawn, or I mean doesn't spawn top. It spawned bottom, and it just got denied by the AA. Ward wise, we have one ward coming out here, a passive ward, so the Batrider is safe from rotations from the side, and this same pretty much to protect the Mirana here on top. Like so far, actually, yeah, the sentry ward came out just to block the camp, so the Mirana is trying to prevent the block there.
Well, it's always nice if you can actually manage to stop the blocks from pulls from happening, because that just secures you some form of XP, even with two supports being there to try to harass you out. So nice start, but in the mid lane you already see OD just going all out with just Astral Imprisonments. Let the intelligence steal begin.
Yep, it is always pain to see, but yeah, he's trying to get some harass on the storm, but let's see how that works out. I mean, if the storm, I know he still keeps some right click overall, so he just needs to get through, endure this pain against the OD.
Oh, Mirana, Grave Shield up, has to use the leap already. Takes a few more right clicks as well, just on top of it. But it's going way worse for Dale actually on the Batrider. Not these. Oh, well, 13 points of XP, that's all he's been getting.
Yep, that's not much, and now there is a second ward coming out. Yep, the Disruptor finally put the ward there, so now they have the Rune Vision as well bottom.
This is really unfortunate for Dale, and he has to skill the Firefly rather soon, because Disruptor just comes in from behind and says, okay, time's over. You won't get any point after the 75 that he just managed to steal from the pool, I guess. It's not like Mirana's getting that much more, but she has at least hit level 2, and with the arrow, she might try to set something up mid lane with the Astral Imprisonment to start things up.
Yep, the timing has to be right for it though, but yeah, it would be a nice setup. Astral Imprisonment into the arrow, but yeah, this Batrider definitely not happy. Like 75 XP, that's pretty much worth, I don't know, 2 or 3 creeps. That's absolutely nothing. And yeah, he's just getting driven out anytime they rotate in. Now Disruptor even has an invisibility rune. He's just lacking the mana actually to do anything with it. That's the problem.
Well, he has the clarity on at least, but there's no glimpse or anything to just bring the Batrider back. And now there's a double creep wave, so Batrider probably gonna actually hit level 3 with this. I don't think they can get the kill. They don't have any proper stuns or anything without the Disruptor being high level.
Well, the Tinker actually went aggressive. He got 4 stacks though, but like they wanted to go for the Thunder plus the Cold Feet. I think that would have even killed the Batrider. Like he was like at below 300 HP. That could have been something.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the Tinker did pick up the level 2 in laser, so the burst damage with a few Chilling Touch right clicks might have been enough. But they don't even try to go for it, and just the Batrider actually hits level 3 rather soon now, whereas Mirana struggling now as well. But as far as offlaners go, they're rather even for both sides.
I'm just wondering, one of our viewers just said DDoS in chat. I'm like, okay, you wanna DDoS us? I hope
Well,
not.
I hope not.
No, not.
That would be
already.
a pretty bad move.
You remember,
A
like last
genitalia move.
was it last week or 2 weeks ago? We actually had DDoS problems.
I think it was last week, probably. I'm not too sure, but
With you and Cold Blue Caston, yeah.
well, yeah, that was pretty bad. And actually, mid lane, OD is pretty far ahead, 22 and 8 compared to 12 and 1. But at least Storm Spirit has bottled up a haste rune now, so maybe can even turn around. The nice arrow top lane Gyrocopter taking a lot of damage for it. He got arrowed in the middle of a full Radiant creep wave, so he has a healing salve.
Now the
Won't care
rotation
too
here in
much.
mid. They are smoked up. They want to get in, but it's just level 1 Burrow Strike. It's so hard to get this up. Like they have to open with a Vortex pretty
Yeah,
much.
there's the haste, the electric vortex comes out, they should have enough space or no. The overload slow is there, he's trying to body block as well. Doing a decent enough job, the Grave Chill is what they need, they finally get it, Astral Imprisonment was there. Actually they might get it. After all, overload proc number 1, there's the Chilling Touch coming out as well. Nice Burst Strike finally lands, OD pops his ultimate, but the first blood goes to Torque on the Sand King. And they might get more, the haste rune still active on the Storm Spirit and Firefly in by the Batrider. They get the secondary kill as well. And now Disruptor getting chased down. Sticky Napalm stacks are gonna be there, but no, he just backs off.
But very interesting. I thought they might overextend there, but like in the end, yep, definitely worth it. And wait, am I seeing this? Can you please look at the logo of
Off.
Of the Dire team? Is it just me?
No, it's rOtK's face.
No, I mean of
Radiant?
Radiant.
Is it just you or what? It's some anime girl.
Yeah, with a swastika below.
With a what?
Just look top where the Mirana is and look at the banners.
Wait. Oh god, are you kidding me?
Yes. No, actually, I'm not. I'm not kidding you.
What the actual hell, man?
Okay, so it's kind of hard for me to be not biased here, but I really hope Rating is losing.
Oh my freaking god, man. That sort of thing, that kind of symbols. I mean, if I went to the army in July last year, it was like the first thing they said, like, no such sort of symbols allowed anywhere. Like, okay, you can read a book about it or something, but
Of course you can,
not
but
have
like
pictures or
I
whatever.
don't know, like what has this to do in esports? Like the fuck? Question mark? Question mark? The hell is that?
Man, that's
Whatever. Let's focus on the game, but like
it's so bad just because there's an like anime girl on top of it.
anime girl and yeah, I don't know, and then swastika below. It's like who gets that retarded idea? Anyway,
But yeah, we should
rOtK,
focus
the
on the game.
Batrider actually left the bottom line and he's now rotating to stack the jungle. We are talking already about a triple stack. Yeah, this is a triple stack. And he's gonna get like a normal Orca stack on top. He didn't manage actually the double stack, which he could have gone if he would have eaten through the trees, but now, yeah. He's definitely gonna be happy about it. This is, I don't know, probably a 9 minutes, 10 minutes dagger for him.
Yeah, sure looks like it at the moment. He just needs to keep on farming like he is at the moment. And he's about to hit level 6 as well from it. Oh, missing 5 points of XP, but still. Needs the blink dagger before anyway. So, but bottom lane looks like the tier 1 tower taking some pressure now from Melancholia. And Tinker has the level 3 March of the Machine, so can spam out the wave once it actually comes off cooldown. So with the next
we
creep
see
wave,
rotation. With a double damage. Storm has a double damage, and with AA being so super squishy, the same for Disruptor. If they jump in, this is gonna be really deadly.
I think they want to get the Tinker though. They're going in, not the Disruptor. There's the Electric Vortex coming out. March of the Machine placed down. Disruptor goes down to
the March of
solar
the Machines. Oh my god, the Sand King almost dying there.
Oh, Ancient Operation, can you blink out? Yeah, he TP's out. Flame Break, not in time there.
Oh well. But I mean, they get the Tinker. That's like the main objective there, I guess.
Disruptor.
Disruptor. Wait, yeah, Disruptor. That's what.
Yeah, they didn't go for the Tinker. I mean, it would have been really good just to delay the Boots of Travel. But now Tinker going to the jungle to farm up. It's a double camp on the big one, which he isn't farming, but he doesn't care. He only needs 200 gold. If he would have died at the moment, it would have set him back by quite a lot. But rOtK, they weren't ambitious enough.
Yeah, I mean the story ring is done and the BOTs are like what 120 gold away. With this camp he's pretty much getting it, but at the moment he's not using, now he's actually using the recharge, so well, that is pretty much his BOTs, and then the dagger is not far away as soon as he like starts just blinking around.
Yeah, he definitely needs that item. It's 100% core item of the Tinker. He can't really function without, well, he can, but it's like at 20% of his usual usefulness maybe. But Mirana on the top lane has hit level 6 as well, and Batrider still around 400 gold away from the Blink Dagger, so...
Yeah, but still the Gyrocopter, like he picked up in farm now, he has 58 and 15, that looks pretty decent now. We also see the rotation coming in from Sand King and the Visage, but they won't find the Mirana, plus the Mirana, I don't know, he still got only 1 point in leap, but the Moonlight Shadow, if he gets it off, like I don't think, no, actually no, this time we see them being prepared. It's the first time they try to get a rotation on Mirana and we actually see it dust up. Remember in the last 2 games, each and every time the first used, oh god,
Oh, Arrow! Gyrocopter
Arrow
eats it as well. There's the March of the Machines, but the supports are there. Right clicks coming in. Barrow Strike off onto the Mirana just in case. With the Soul Assumption on top, he takes a lot of damage. Glimpse with the Kinetic Field was used, and Sand King came out of the Sandstorm a little too early, or... No, they don't turn it around, but the tower will get denied, or will it? Storm Spirit coming in, it doesn't get there in time.
That was greedy, like he really wanted that tower.
Yeah, he really did. At least even with the tower deny, that's now the Blink Dagger done for the Batrider. So that's an important pickup. It's almost as important as the Boots of Travel on the Tinker.
But it's really interesting to see how much stacking is going around here. It's like pretty much all of the camps are stacked. like in the Dire jungle, so that Batrider was farming it up, and now on the other side as well, the Tinker stacked pretty much everything just to get his marginal machine farm up. And yeah, because they just need those core items. Like now the Tinker is actually farming from, yeah, on the opposite side he's farming the Ancients.
Yeah, it's really nice to see that they're stacking, just preparing farm for the later stages. I just wish that rOtK were stacking the Ancients a bit more. It is double stacked thanks to the Batrider from before, but I think they would want to have it like quadrupled at least.
Yep, the Gyrocopter will definitely be happy about it, but I mean they still got time, because right now, I mean the Gyrocopter got already 4 points in the flak, so I guess he could already go for it, but then again he also needs quite some damage, or he's just chewing forever on those Ancients. Not really worth it, you know, to go there, maybe drop some XP or CS on the way there. So, but yeah, Disruptor and Tinker, they go for tier 1 now. Oh, and there's the cliff coming out.
It won't help it too much though, because
Oh,
there's
the
no
Gyrocopter
rotations
actually
coming.
rotated in.
Yeah, they might get the deny. There's the homing missile on the Disruptor. Disruptor gets the kill at least. Cooldown misses, but Disruptor goes down anyway. 2 dogs, Sandstorm.
Well, I don't know if that was worth it, dying for the last hit of a tower. I mean, Ice Blast is coming in, hits at least one of them, but still, the gold he just got there, he pretty much lost it right away. The only good thing is it's a tiny bit more gold for the team, so I don't know, maybe it's I don't know, mathematically, maybe it's even worth it to throw your life away as a support for a tower last hit.
I think it's not too bad. If it would have been a core hero, then it definitely wouldn't have been worth it, but Disruptor, just free trip to the fountain. Doesn't matter too much for him, I guess.
Yeah, so he was just saving gold for the team. He's a team player. But yep, the Tinker now halfway to his dagger, and then as soon as the dagger starts, it really gets dangerous for him. But then again, if you look at rOtK team, the Tinker really has to take care where he is, because the Batrider, the Sand King, and the Storm Spirit, like 3 heroes that can easily take out the Tinker, even with the Blink Dagger into whatever jungle or hidden area. So, is it even, I don't know, if it's even worth it to go for the Blink Dagger on him. I mean, he will still probably go for it, I guess. But, yeah, he really has to take care that he doesn't get caught out.
He definitely does, and well, Melancholia, they're getting the items. OD has the mech now finished as well, so he's just pushing, and they could even teamfight if they really wanted to, but there's a 3-man smoke towards the bottom.
But
Unfortunately though,
yeah.
no Radiant heroes present.
They won't find anything. Like, I guess when the Gyrocopter actually hits the tower, we might see a rotation coming in, which is a potential kill. But at the moment they are rather rotating into the jungle, hoping to find something. But now, I think at least the Gyrocopter has been spotted out by that ultimate, the Ice Blast.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he is even running behind the tower, and now Firefly used just to get the vision. They're just focusing so much time on this bottom lane and getting absolutely nothing for it. While in the mid lane, the tier 1 tower also dropping quite low for rOtK, and there's just a heavy spam of March of the Machines to make sure that this tower is not defended.
Yep, there's no way you can actually jump into like a double set of Marching Machines. We saw it already, like the level 3 Marching Machine took.
Oh, Astral Imprisonment onto the Visage, but will they actually follow it up? If anything, Ice Blast flying in as well. Will it hit? There's the OD ultimate, but the Ice Blast just barely not hitting the glimpse on the Batrider though. And they're trying to turn it around. They're just killing off the illusions, and Sand King might be in trouble, but Storm Spirit going in, Electric Vortex onto the OD. The Static Storm comes out, and the cooldown is there as well. But now Moonlight Shadows and FLN drops down on the Storm Spirit. Gyrocopter dropping so low, but a nice Sparrow Strike by Dog saves his life for the time being. They can't slow the Gyrocopter enough to get the kill actually either. And they might be in trouble, or no. March of the Machine just farming up the tire camp.
Yep, which is actually pretty nice since it was stacked anyway.
That fight was kind of sloppy for rOtK, I do have to say.
Yeah, it definitely was. Like, they get some really surprise. What I didn't get is like the Storm actually going in there, like after the entire fight was already down. I mean, okay, the Visage barely survived because the Ice Blast didn't hit. Even there, it was close, but still. So, and then supping in for nothing, and then OD just turns around because the Storm even had the AA proc on him of the Cold Feet. So I don't know. Yeah, really sloppy. I think that's the best word for it.
I mean, I guess the plan behind it was nice from the Storm Spirit, just zip in, go for the OD before he can do anything, but he has 1k HP, has the mech on top of it, and currently there's just not enough burst damage coming out from rOtK, and they really need the Batrider to get the lasso on somebody.
Yeah, but the Batrider, like, the problem is he's so squishy at the moment himself, like 872. If he actually engages on anything, he gets either instant Astral Imprisoned or Glimpse back, or like just Cold Feet and a Vortex by the Storm is just enough, and he's pretty much dead within just a couple seconds.
Well, he's just gonna have to find the opening somehow. But farm-wise, the Tinker's pulling ahead really heavily, just farming up all the stacks everywhere. He is actually 2k ahead of the Gyrocopter currently, and a farm Tinker is a scary thing.
Yep, definitely. And now I think we see a go on the Mirana.
Yeah, there's the Electric Vortex, Homing Missile as well, cooldown is coming out the leap, but he actually turns away the wrong time. Ice Blast coming in, but it won't matter anything. It does hit the Storm Spirit.
Yep, unfortunately he couldn't use the leap to actually disengage from the missile there flying.
And he even leaped, and after the leap, ran a bit back towards the dire heroes.
Yeah, it wouldn't have changed anything anyway. Like the rock.
Oh, mid lane, Firefly lasso up onto the OD, but immediate glimpse back. OD does get stunned up though, but there's a nice static storm, which is caught in it as well. There's the ultimate.
The hammer.
3 heroes down. Now Storm Spirit might be in trouble as well. There's the Moonlight Shadows. Will OD actually die? He's still alive. Defensive Astral Imprisonment. Storm Spirit so low HP. Right clicks flying Ice Blast as well. It will get the kill, and now Gyrocopter goes with the cooldown. Actually does hit AA for the first time. But still 3 heroes down, and they didn't get any single kill in return.
Yeah, I don't know. This is really sloppy. I mean, nice reaction there on the Klims, but then I don't know. Like engaging on an OD who is baiting plus having a double damage, and the only follow-up you have is a Sand King, who is like what, level 8 with just 4 points in Burrow Strike, and that's pretty much it. That was very optimistic to go in there, and nothing else was coming. No rotations whatsoever. Like if they had the Storm Spirit there, or the Gyrocopter, or the Visage, that would have been a kill, fast and precise. But like this way, just absolutely sloppy and everything just falling apart.
Yeah, they definitely can't afford to go in one by one like that. They just don't have enough farm on any single hero to just kill off heroes on their own, or even like 2 or 3. They just need to go 5-man if they want to pick the fights.
And Mirana just got found by the Sand King, but now I don't know, maybe he wants to pursue.
But there's the arrow, yeah, the Starstorm coming out as well. Will there be the double bounce? Yes, there will, but the Burrow Strike comes out before, so the lasso might be used. Storm Spirit coming in as well. They will at least get the counter hit this time around.
Yep, not really worth it after all. Like, I mean, the kill on the Sand King, yes, it's nice, but then, I don't know, the Storm and all the others benefiting from the one who is pretty much farming all the time. I mean, if you look at the net worth, the Mirana is 4th in position now, even after that death, but he's the one for, I don't know, for the Radiant side who farms most of the time. Oh, and I think now, oh god, Gyrocopter is so in trouble.
He has a BKB, actually puts the homing missile as well. AA just baiting things out. There's the chilling touch, but nope, no Astral Imprisonment.
No, he's not going, but like, the OD can still just open on him.
Yeah, there's the Astral Imprisonment coming out now. I don't think they actually will have enough anyway. The Ice Blast is their BKB pop though.
Yeah, but it's fine. Like, Ice Blast for a BKB, that's definitely a trade worth it. I mean, this is the first second down of the BKB. So from now on, just 9 seconds left, and of course the cooldown. So definitely worth it.
Yeah, Melonhead didn't lose anything. Tinker keeps on farming as well. He has 2.8k gold in the bank. I'm guessing it's gonna be a Sheepstick. Or maybe just straight up Dagon, but
Storm is going on the OD but gets imprisoned.
That Astral Imprisonment is just so annoying to deal with, and they can't really follow up anymore. But they want to turn it around. Moonlight Shadows is there. Dust of Appearance already used prematurely as well. Oh, they might be in so much trouble. Disruptor coming in from the side. He can definitely glimpse somebody back in. And Storm Spirit now Astral Imprisoned once again. Will there be Static Storm waiting for him? Doesn't? Yeah. They use it and get the kill as well. Disruptor getting it, and Batrider he picked in into the static storm. Now Epicenter coming in, they might get 2 kills. OD whoops his ultimate before, but the damage was done, although Sand King still the only one left alive, with Mirana ending with a double kill.
Yep, and the Sand King barely made it out there. Like, he TP'd out, but yeah, Mirana, they had nothing anyway to kill him. I mean, as in just the right clicks, but there was no stun whatsoever left. So, I don't know, pretty messy fight. Like, the Batrider, it just doesn't work at the moment. It really doesn't work.
Yeah, I think the Batrider blinked into the static storm.
Yeah, he blinked into the static storm. Like, I don't know if he thought that it's about to fade or something, but like there was still like 1 or 2 seconds on the static storm. Blinking in there, being silent, and he was nothing but like a creep with a larger HP pool. That's all he was there in that fight.
Yeah, definitely well put there. And actually, even though they had such a horrible start to the fight, it didn't go that bad for rOtK because they still killed off the OD and didn't get the Tinker, but they got the OD as well as a couple of other kills. I mean, it still wasn't good by any means, but it could have been a way worse disaster.
Well, the worst thing about what I see at the moment coming out on the Radiant side is at 21 minutes, or even before that, we have a level 2 Ice Blast with the Aghanim's and now Tranquil Boots on top of it. So, I don't know, at the moment, DAA is pretty much done for this game. He got all the items he needs. Now he just needs level 16 and then he done his job.
Indeed, where the hell did he get that much farm?
No, because the Ice Blast was now involved in almost all the fights. He got the assists on I don't know, pretty much everything. If you look at the... Well, he got 3 kills and 2 assists.
You know, that's only 5 out of 11. Oh, Batrider wants to go in, doesn't get the lasso. There's the static storm as well, Batrider. Oh my god. Just on a feeding frenzy.
Yeah, this Batrider, like, it's not his game today. Like, I don't know. He just does not get anything.
Oh god, Gyro might get caught. Mirana straight up Starstorm. Arrow will be there as well. It gets dodged. There's the BKB. Gyrocopter uses the cooldown, but those right clicks might be enough, and they are as well.
Yeah, that is really too bad. I mean, he was dishing out quite enough damage, but again, nothing to follow up, nothing to keep anyone here. Now the Mirana actually might be in trouble though.
There's the Electric Vortex coming out. Soul Assumption to follow. With the Burst Strike as well, a few more right clicks, they will get the job done.
So at least they get the Mirana, so it's not looking as dark. So it's Gyrocopter for Mirana, but still, they need the Batrider. That's the problem. Like, the Batrider should be, I don't know, the single hero where everything else is rotating around, you know. He does the initiation, the rest just follows up, but like at the moment he blinks in and immediately dies.
It definitely isn't working out, as they...
He's even level 9. I mean, Jesus Christ, he's level 9. That is... Yeah,
he's almost the lowest.
Yeah, he's almost the lowest. I mean, he started off in a very messy, I have to say that, I have to admit, like, his offlane was kind of horrible, but still, like, level 9, he got his dagger quite fast, but so far he blinked in 4 times and just died away. How many deaths are this? Yeah, 0, 4, 5. Yeah, that's exactly how I thought.
Well, on a good note, oh, there's the lasso on the Disruptor. Storm Spirit with the Electric Vortex to follow it up. They should get that 1 kill at least. The Static Storm actually comes out just to buy some time. It does fall, but the Heat Seeking misses and Tail drops so low. There's the laser to get the kill on the Storm Spirit, and 1 right click. They don't get it, and Ancient Depression actually might fall down. He was so greedy wanting to get the Batrider. He still might, but no, he can't get in range. The Flame Break just bounces him back, and Dog gets the kill with the Burrow Strike.
And that is very nice, but now, in the meantime, OD with the
It
second
drops the
double
hammer
damage
as well.
rune. Yeah.
Gets 1 kill, Dog, drops really low, the 4-staff got already used, so OD has to be careful, gets Burrow Striked up, but that right click came at the same time.
It's, by the way, the second double damage rune this OD is coming with. Now the mech up, and they got everything they need to go for the tier 2. Like, this is looking grim for rOtK at the moment.
Yeah, there's a sheep on Tinker as well. And even though the Sand King has his Blink Dagger now, I'm not too sure if it's gonna matter too much. He needed it way earlier than he had.
Are they swapping to Roshan? That's the question now. I mean, there's no reason to go for high crown, because at the moment the only thing they really have to fear is the Gyrocopter, but the Gyrocopter also not having that impressive farm. I mean, look at a BKB 25 minutes in Aquila BKB, that's all he got pretty much. So, I don't know. There's not much coming.
Yeah, there definitely isn't. I mean, it was looking pretty decent for the Gyrocopter. He was keeping up and all. but now just died 3 times in a row. PKB down to 8 seconds as well, without actually getting any single thing from it.
And so far he
And
also died alone all the time. It's not like he has been in any fights that are of any value, like where he could have actually gotten something from his flak cannon. So far, I don't know, everything went into just single clashes or being singly caught out. But now they smoked up, but they completely spread all over the map, like trying to find something. And now they might find the AA.
they're going in. There's the Burrow Strike to start things up with Lasso as well. Storm Spirit coming in, the arrow straight into Sanking's face. And there's the Storm Spirit
Ice
coming.
Blast and the Static Storm.
Oh, Storm Spirit going down. They get the third kill as well. Ancient Apparition there, only one. And PKB by Gyrocopter, but he's so low on health already. Visage gonna go down to the Arcane Orbs of the OD. And with the PKB going to wear off now as well.
Oh
That's Dagon
no!
in the face.
The Tinker actually stealing with the goddamn Dagon. We were just about to see a Rampage. That was 4 kills on the OD and the damn Tinker is like... Oh wow. Why you have to do that, Tinker? That Rampage would have been so fun. But anyway, despite Mal being some sort of questionable team, they did a nice performance. I have to say that the OD crushing the Storm on mid and yeah, initiation for rOtK just didn't work out. This is the best of 3, guys, so hang in there. Game number 2 will come up in just a second.